Hey, how was Santiago?
Whoa! Hey, wow.
Yeah. All right, so I get to close it out, and I want to share with you, I think the most important thing that I can leave you with as we're finishing up this marketing workshop. Remember that you have, as a small business owner, typically you're going to have two problems. Number one, you don't have the right position. What do we mean by that? You don't have the right brand. People aren't thinking what they need to be thinking about you. Joseph Michelli said that a brand is nothing more than what people say about you when you're not around, right? So the thing is that how do you get people to think about you differently? How do you establish that position? And secondly, we aren't communicating with enough people. The money is in the list. So we've got to build our audience, build our list. If you try to be everything to everybody, you won't be anything to anybody, right? So it's called positioning. How many of you would like to dominate your market? All right? And Nina, you can dominate your market in that one area, but don't touch the other area, okay? We help you, you help us, right? Okay. So the thing is that if you want to dominate your market, if you want to be a big player in your market, and I've done it in a couple different markets, I've helped people all over the world to do it, I know how this works. You gotta position yourself. And there's a great classic marketing book that must be in your library, and that is called Positioning. All right? Positioning. This man on the screen right here is Jack Trout. Jack Trout is the world authority on positioning. This is one of 14 books that he's written on the subject. Now, let me get you to do a quick exercise. When I say, and some of you may have been through this before in one of our workshops, so don't say it out loud, don't spoil it for anybody, but when I say laundry detergent, I want you to write down the first brand that comes to mind. Don't say it, just write it down real quick. Okay? Walter, what do we got? Tide. Tide. How many of you said Tide? Okay, there we go. Isn't that crazy? Now, watch this. How many of you, keep your hands up, how many of you actually use Tide? Okay, not as many hands, right? Because there's something called competition. There was a coupon or another bottle that was the same color, right? I don't know what I use. It's just, it's sometimes blue bottle, orange bottle, whatever the case is. All right, now let's do one more. Don't say it, just write it down. Soft drink. Write it down. All right, what do we got over here?
Coke.
Coke. Coke. Coke. How many of you said Coke? Let me see your hands. Okay. You might not even drink Coke, okay? But the thing is that what positioning is it's positioning your company. When people say your industry, you're the first name that comes up. You're the first brand that comes up. All right, if I think about insurance, I'm thinking about Gary. If I think horse trailer, I'm thinking Matt, right? That's your job. If I'm thinking architect, I'm thinking Elise, right? And positioning and domination come from creating, marketing, and delivering a unique experience. Not just delivering it, but you got to create it, you got to think about it, you got to learn how to market it, and you got to deliver it to back it up. All right? Being unique and creating, marketing, and delivering a unique experience also means that you can charge more. Why is that important?
Make more money.
Make more money, and why is that important?
So you can reinvest
Reinvest it?
freedom in your personal life.
Yes, because the one and only reason your business exists is to be a vehicle to help you achieve your life goals. Correct?
Yes.
So how many small business owners in the world don't make enough money? They don't make enough profit because they're not able to charge enough. This is the key. I got 3 brands on the screen up here. You got Whole Foods, Starbucks, and Harley Davidson. Is Whole Foods the cheapest place to buy groceries in the world?
No.
I love Whole Foods. Okay? I don't even care how much they charge because I can get everything I want right there, right? Because they've created a unique experience around natural foods. What about Starbucks? Is that the cheapest place to get coffee? Huh? Right? Okay, I'm not going to tell you the whole story. It's a different seminar altogether. But I went out looking for the most expensive cup of coffee that I could find, $48.23 at Starbucks, right? Because I said, hey, could you add flavors? Could you add shots? How much could, and they played along with it, right? Now, I missed my opportunity. But I went to Las Vegas, and they actually had a cup in Las Vegas that was $79.95 just for the cup. It was a ceramic cup, it was black, it had the logo on the front and a rhinestone ace of spades on the back of it. And my friend offered to buy it for me, and I turned him down. I should have done it. I should have put coffee in there. But I did find the most expensive cup of coffee, because if you put coffee, even if they give it to you free, $79.95, right? Now, what about Harley Davidson? Are they trying to be the cheapest motorcycle around? What is it all about? The experience, right? The experience of owning a hog, okay? Now, if you want to take it to the ultimate level, I suggest that you create, market, and deliver a phenomenal community experience like we've been talking about. What's that all about? A true community is a group of people that live out a common vision together. They're on the same mission, they've got the same values, and they have the same purpose in life. We connect, right? Your job is to find those people, love on them, create a community experience, and get them to belong to your brand. All right? This is called experiential marketing. There's several books on the subject. By the way, this is Starbucks' main brochure. What's the first word on their main brochure? Experience, right? And then Joseph Michelli, who's going to be our keynote speaker, he's written about 7 books on experiential marketing. He is a world authority on experiential marketing. He's an international branding expert. He's been behind the scenes at Starbucks, Ritz-Carlton Hotel, Zappos, and most recently Mercedes-Benz. One of the first books I ever read on this is called Experiential Marketing by a guy by the name of Bernd Schmidt. Now I want to point out this book here, and the reason I want to do that is because the experience economy, look at the subtitle. Look at the subtitle. Work is theater and every business is a stage. What is a theater production? A theater production is an experience. A play is an experience that takes you on an emotional journey. It's choreographed. It's choreographed. It's a system to make you feel a certain thing. Now, it's pretty crazy because that particular book talks about coffee. And in that book, it talks about coffee as a commodity that costs about $1 a pound. Then it's packaged up, put on the shelf, and when you go to get coffee in the grocery store, how much does that coffee cost? Anywhere from $3 on special, house special, all the way up to $12 a pound. Might be the same exact coffee. So what's the difference? The brand, right? The packaging. How's your packaging today? Third is service. You go down here to Denny's, you get a cup of coffee. How much is it going to cost you for a cup of coffee down there? Huh? Yeah, $1 or so. How many of those weak cups of coffee can you make from a pound of coffee beans? A ton. So the price goes up to about $60 to $80 a cup because you're no longer selling coffee, right? What are you selling? Service. You're selling service. You'll always make more money by selling service than a product or a commodity, all right? And then the ultimate is the experience. That's Starbucks. Look at this. 63 people standing in line waiting to pay the highest price for a cup of coffee. I was in Dallas Love. I had a little extra time. Here's the line at Starbucks. Look at this. Their competitor right next door got espresso machines, cappuccino machines, and everything. And I even went up to some of those people and I said, hey, you know they got, I don't work for La Madeleine, okay, but you know they got coffee right here. They got espresso, they got cappuccino. You should have seen their body language. They bristled. They were like, no, I got to have my frappuccino or whatever it is. That's what you want. That's your goal, that they're so sold out to you that they bristle. No, I gotta have Walter. That's my only guy, right? But what if you have a Starbucks in your industry that you're going against? Well, then here's what you got to do. Tom and I went to Kansas City. There's a local roastery there. It's called The Roastery. And we did a seminar. This is a glass wall right here, and they bring in the coffee bags, the green coffee beans, they roast it, they package it, and they ship it. But look what they got here. Free tours. Guess how this guy started that company and displaced Starbucks in Kansas City? The free trial offer. He started going to events and giving away free coffee. Everybody said, oh, a local, yeah, let's go local. So even if you have an 800-pound gorilla in your industry, you can displace that gorilla. Now, coffee, cappuccino in Italy, which, by the way, is where Howard Schultz, the CEO of Starbucks, got his inspiration, was from Italy. The espresso bars in Italy. And what he realized that there's a sense of community taking place in these espresso bars. He said, I want to recreate that in America. Well, my wife and I, a couple of years ago, were in Florence, beautiful, romantic city. Look at this. Cappuccino is an art form. They got the Domo on, I mean, every single cup was different. I mean, the guy just like that. Isn't that totally cool? So we're sitting here outside the Domo in Florence having a cappuccino, and I see something crazy happening. I see kids lining up, and they got balloons, and there's a clown. And then all of a sudden, I see there's like a little car. And I get closer, I come up to see what's happening, and I find out that it's a taxi cab. It's a taxi cab. And she's got it all decorated. She's got all kind of, she's dressed up as a clown. And I mean, people are making a big deal about a taxi cab. So I want to show you a quick video. This is how to take something ordinary and make it extraordinary. I'm going to show you how to take something ordinary, like a taxi cab. We're not talking about Uber, okay? We're talking about a taxi cab, all right? Hey everybody, Howard Partridge coming to you from Florence, and I am in the most phenomenal taxi cab in the world. Check this place out. All right, and what is your name again?
Caterina.
Caterina.
The name of the taxi is Spilano 25.
Spilano 25?
And it's free for people who travel for cancer. So
It's-
you're welcome. If you have any trouble with cancer, you call or you send me an email and come to pick you up to the airport.
If you are struggling with cancer, she'll pick you up for free and take you where you need to go for free. Look at this, to the hospital. I sat on that a while ago, scared to death to death. Now, she got permission to do this. Look, everybody's waving. I mean, this is totally, totally unique. I mean, everybody wants to talk to this lady. Look, she got bubbles going. Look at this. Bubbles.
Life is a privilege.
Give me your email and website and all that, whatever you got.
Spilano 25.
Spilano 25.
In taxi, you find that it's very easily something on the web.
Okay. Spilano 25.
Spilano 25.
Spilano.
Like Milan, the city.
Milano, but Spilano. With an S. 25. Listen, you just support this lady, okay? Because this is amazing.
I think you
Right, honey?
support love. Love is a good energy.
Love is a good energy.
Yeah,
Support
it's a
love.
way.
That's
What you
right.
get, what you give.
You get what you give. Zig Ziglar said you can have everything in life you want if you just help out other people get what it is that they want. Jesus said, give, it'll be given back to you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. And God is love, right?
Yes, of course.
Yes, of course. All right, coming to you from the Fun Taxi Cab. Where's my rooster? You got any more fun toys in here? Squeeze it. Oh yeah, there we go. Woo! There we go. Here, put your glasses on, honey. There we go. There we go. The Fun Taxi. I think we ought to go out to dinner in this. What do you guys think? Huh? All right. That's it. There's your phenomenal success. FUN. Take care. This lady had, isn't that great? What's that? Courtney's, yeah, she's tired and everything, wants to go home. But the thing is that here she took something ordinary, a taxi cab, and worked to get permission to be different and to create a phenomenal experience. Not only a phenomenal experience for the customer and the community, but to create something for a great cause, right? That's just incredible. So I'm going back to Florence in July, and I'm going to contact her and see if she'll be our ride the entire time. So I'm going to be like, here's my schedule. When I'm in Florence, I want to ride all over. I want to do a whole seminar in the back of that taxi cab. All right? So if you would like to understand how to create, market, and deliver a unique experience, we want to see you at our next event in May, the Howard Partridge Inner Circle Conference, May 12th through 14th. And we're going to have Dr. Joseph Michelli. Another book that he wrote is Leading the Starbucks Way. And his latest book, Driven to Delight, Delivering World-Class Customer Experience the Mercedes-Benz Way. It's going to be phenomenal. Thank you for coming here today, and I will see you guys at the next conference. Thank you very much.
Yeah, whoa!
Oh, my man now.